Hi guys, thank you for tuning into this video about how to create great icons and pictograms for your website navigation. I just wanted to talk a little about this because I think it's very important for your website to look great, and there are a lot of details to think about. If you don't know me, my name is Chris and I'm a freelancer in web design and web development, and I have this YouTube channel where I talk about web design and experience design, marketing, social marketing, all these great things that you have to know about to be a great web designer or to build a successful business. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to type them in the comment section below or send me an email, connect with me on Facebook and Twitter. So to get things started, I've jumped over here to fab.com. If you don't know what fab.com is, it's a huge e-commerce site, and they sell a lot of great and interesting things. What I love about this site is that it is I love the design. It's a great designed website, and they have a huge successful business. So on this site I just came across these icons or pictograms here, and this is what we're going to talk about today. Making navigation interfaces or navigation experiences that sort of enhance your website. And looking at these icons or pictograms, it's pretty easy to see what they are trying to do here, but they still put some text labels on here, and this can be a great way to sort of elaborate on what the meaning of the icon is. And that is one of the most important things to think about when designing icons is, do people know what you are trying to communicate to them? Do they know what happens when they click on this icon? And for example, this icon with an armchair, I would think that this would be about furniture. They put the label home on it, so you just get another. It sort of gets another meaning, and this is what I'm talking about. To test out your icons, get them done, get them designed, and so on, and test them out on your parents, your friends, your wife, your dog, anyone who wants to help you out, and just show them the icons and get them to tell you what they think they mean. And when designing them, keep them as simple as possible. The more simple the better, and the more easily they scale, because that is something that you want to think about too. Scaling your icons, sometimes they have to be really small. If you look at the top of the website here, you have some really small icons too, just to show shopping cart and contact information up here, and so on. So sometimes these icons really have to be really small, and you always want to think about this. You also want to think about colors. Do they have to just be two colors, and so on. Yeah, that's about it. There's a lot of things. You want to think about the style of the icons. How do these icons fit into your overall style of your website? If you pick up some items, some icons from a website already pre-designed and done right out of the box, you have to find some icons that really fit the style of your website. So next up, I just want to talk a little about how I do this, how I design my icons when I do it myself. So as you see here, we are in Flash, and you might be wondering why that is. Well, I'm originally a Flash designer and developer, so this is sort of my go-to tool to create fast vector graphics. And you really want to do your icons in vector graphics, in my opinion, because it's so easy to scale and so easy to work with. And as you can see here, doing these these icons and so on, it's really about creating simple simple figures, simple rectangles and circles and so on, and just figuring out, with the least amount of shapes, how can you define or communicate what you're trying to do. And as you see, it's coming together pretty easy, and you can always figure out how should the colors be, and so on. As I said, I'm working in Flash here, but I also use Illustrator if I want to do something more complicated, or doing bigger projects. Illustrator has some benefits and some great functions, and you probably want to use this when designing your icons. But do what use the tools that you know and that you like to do. There's no correct way to do this. And when designing these, I talked about colors before. Figure out, do you want 3D effects? Do you want just plain two color icons, or do you want to use gradients on your icons, on your backgrounds, and so on? All these decisions go into creating great icons that sort of fit into your website. Next up, I'm just gonna show you some examples of icons and where you can get icons on the net, and I'll also talk a little about what's the difference between icons and pictograms. So I've jumped over to shutterstock.com. If you don't know what that is, it is a stock photography website, but you can not only get photographs here, you can also get vector graphics and even video footage. So I just found an example of some nice pictograms or ideograms here. The big difference between these two and icons is that icons are more, sort of more advanced, sort of more detailed, and they usually have a lot of extra colors in them. Pictograms usually are 2 or 3 colors and sort of consist of these symbols that from everywhere, from when you go out to shops, restaurants, everything. If you're going to go to the toilet in a public place, you will probably figure out if you're a man or a woman where you want to go, using pictograms. So as I said, you can get a lot of great pictograms and icons here on Shutterstock. And just to take a look at some more examples, here are some more advanced, more detailed pictograms, or icons as I would call these, because they are more detailed. They have this 3D effect, and as I said before, it's really important that you choose the right icons for your website to get them to fit into your overall style. And last example here, also very nice icons, have a 3D effect and a lot more colors and gradients and so on. So this is a great resource for choosing these things, but as I said before, these kind of icons can be hard to scale. If you scale an icon like this to a very small size, you would probably have problems, seeing the details and figuring out just what this is. As if you use pictograms or ideograms, you have a lot better control over scaling your things. Yeah, that's it for now. I hope you got a little wiser about designing your icons for your website navigation. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Do you think that this is a good idea, a good way to help people navigate your website, or do you only use text menus? And as always, connect with me on Facebook and Twitter, and don't be a stranger. See you later. Bye.